welcome to my channel and welcome to, well, a Misty haul or two. Yeah. I've had a very busy month with stitching and all things retreats. So the mail has been coming in and I haven't been opening it. So, as always, Misty does treats. These are strawberry Twizzlers. Look, there's one for each of us. That would be for the small blonde who's busy playing with the train right now. Alright, now, fabric of the month for May is Mint Julep. Now, I don't look at any of the spoilers for these, so I really never know what to expect. It's green. It's pale green. And it's mottled. And it's really delicate looking. Like, it's a really delicate mottle, but it's a very pale green. So it's a 16 count opal. So with my fabric of the month club, I actually can get any Aida including opal. That was the club that I chose, so I can get a mix of opals or not, depending on what Misty has dyed. Now, this is June. She doesn't normally do them in bags this big. This one is called Imagine. It's a 14 count. Ooh, it's lovely and soft. This is purple and blue. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm just looking at it on camera, sorry, with you guys. Hang on. Oh, sorry. Looking over my camera. So there's the blue and the purple. Isn't it pretty? Alright, you don't need to see me. Why? Oh, what's it doing now? Excuse me. The zoomy bit is being weird. Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay. Alright, so that one is 14 count. Now, I have actually spent all yesterday afternoon cataloguing all my fabrics. That was a bit of an effort. I've put them into my Trello app with photos, so I can actually identify what I've got, what colours I've got, and all of that kind of thing. And I will explain all of that in an upcoming floss tube. No, let me put that there. Okay, now these are from a... no, Sophie, this is really cool. So it's made... I've never seen this kind of packaging before. It's made so that they don't get squashed. Jelly bellies. Jelly bellies. Ooh. Yes. So the Sunday games night that Misty runs, you put your name down, me please. Whoever's fastest first gets it. And yes, these are those wins from that. So this is Night Sky. No, I can't get in. This is Night Sky. It looks like Sarah. I'm not sure if that's, or Sonato, maybe? I'll have to double check on the site. It's an 18 count opal Aida. It's 13 by 18, so it's only a fat quarter. And it's, well, it seems more red than I'm getting there, but this, oops, this is quite dark. There you go. You're getting more of the color. It's a little bit more red than the pink that it's showing. So there's that. And then there's some gilded in Lugana. I only have a couple of pieces of Lugana. 13 by 18, 28 count, and it's opal. Look at that. I don't think I have stitched on this. I would probably use my, and it looks much more gold in reality. Yeah, that's a bit better. I would probably put this in the hoop rather than stitching in hand on that. Oh yeah, this was the sale where I kept picking lemongrass because they were all so damn different. And I'm going, I think I bought however many lemongrass pieces because they were all so different. Because when I was going through my purchases, it was like, oh my goodness. Another Lugana opal with a little bit of a mottle through it, so you can just see some of the faint spots. Very, very pale kind of green in that. So it's nice and subtle. It would work on, say, something like, I'm actually going to leave this one out for a second. So you've got the comparison with the next one. This is why they're all so different. Sorry. Being so subtle, I might do something like my dragons. I've got Pilot that I saw Derek is actually doing it from Forbidden Fibers, for Fortnite Fabrics. So this is another lemongrass. Okay, this is on linen. It's a 36 count linen. Now, do you see those colors with the heavier bits? And then you see the linen Lugana down here, and how much more subtle that is to this. And this is why I ended up picking lemongrass again. Now, what else have I got? Was there another? No. Alright, so there was those two lemongrasses, and they're seriously so different because of how the fabric takes the dye differently. So that's the linen, and you get the heavier mottle, and then you've got the much more subtle on the Lugana, and it's just amazing. Maybe what I should do is get into the dyeing and rather than the stitching. Stitching takes so long. Dyeing is so much fun. Colouring, dyeing, you know what I mean. Anyway, 28 count linen. This is Mother Nature, and again, this was all the pretty. I mean, look at the mottling on that. Isn't that cool? It's very almost camouflage, but it's so subtle, and you just get the bits of the background or partials coming through. So these are all fat quarters, fat eighths, 13 by 18. What a fat eighth? Small. Normally I get the 21 by 20, sorry, the 18 by 21 kind of size, and I've got lots of 18 by 29, and they're long. And this one is all the things. This is linen, 32 count. I must have been stretching myself going for the linen on this purchase. Again, 13 by 18. And it's subtle, but it's actually quite brown. It's not as green. And the opal is really, really subtle on that. But it is much more brown than green. Why am I not getting? Yeah, it's definitely more realistic on face cam. Come on, camera. But yeah. So that is my Misty haul. Oops, there you go. That's my Misty haul from June, July. And there is another haul coming, as I couldn't sleep. Misty, unfortunately for me, does her sales at 2 o'clock in the morning my time. And sometimes there are bits left over. Whereas Brandy on Bee Stitch Me has her sale at 12 o'clock in the afternoon my time, which is brilliant. So it means that we can actually take part as Aussies when it's live, and there's never anything left over. My friend and I were only just remarking that there's never anything left over with Brandy's, whereas you usually get a few kind of late picks in Misty's. So there you go. If you're interested in Misty's fabric, you can get these on her website. If you want to take part in the games, which is what I do, it's just kind of like hit and miss. I don't buy well, I have bought specifically for projects, but this is mainly about just building up my stash. And then if I've got pieces that fit, I will get them to fit. So I'll look at my pattern and go, ooh, what will this go on? And now that I'm cataloging things, it will be a little bit more easier to reference. So these will be shown in floss tube, then they will be catalogued, and I will know what I've got in my stash without kind of going through my boxes, and get myself a little bit more organized from that point of view. And it just means that I've got stuff ready on hand rather than waiting maybe 6 weeks to get it. But if there is something specific that you want, or a specific size that you want, you can order off her website. Absolutely no issues. She's got lots and lots of fabric colors on the site, in a range of neutrals through to the bright, you know, jump in your face kind of colors, depending on what your project might be. So really utilize that facility. But if you want to just take chances and have a bit of fun and go, you know, me please, then that's on her Facebook group, and that's on a Sunday. It's not every weekend, but it is regularly. So you need to be part of the Facebook group, Mystic Fabrics and all the rest, and those links will be in the description as well. So I will leave you to it. I hope you've enjoyed seeing these gorgeous colours. As I said, for Fabric of the Month, you sign up at the beginning of the year usually. There is usually another rollout mid-year where people drop off and there's some spaces. And you categorise on the Google document which ones that you want to be a part of, whether you want only Ada, you want a specific count only, whether you want the Ada with or without opal, whatever your preferences are for fabric, linen, Lugana, you can do that, and you get the Fabric of the Month. And then you can also buy those sometimes in the games nights, when she has an album that's for Fabric of the Month, but you might only get 2 pieces of each piece of fabric in that, because it's leftovers effectively. And pieces that she hasn't sold for that Fabric of the Month. So you're taking your chances if there's something specific, but you never know what you're going to get in the Fabrics of the Month. And these are the yumminess that you can see on her website anyway for her colour range. So, oh, the greens and neutrals this time around, and small pieces, 13 by 18. So be interesting. 28 count. So yeah, 1/1 maybe. Don't know. See what I have in mind. Yeah. All right. I'll let you go, and I'll see you around on the tubes. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand.